Hey everybody, it's Tim Riley from RPG Keys. I met most of you at the Photo Plus Expo in New York City this weekend or last week. And this video is kind of a casually produced video that's going to walk you through all the things you need to know about your RPG key to get you going. Please do watch this video. If you just glaze over it, you're going to fill up my inbox with questions, which is fine, but it's going to help you kind of make the smooth sailing of installing your keys. So here we go. The first thing you need to know is that our website is rpgkeys.com, and you need to go to new downloads. So downloads, new downloads. And you need to fill out this form. Now, it's important that you use the email address that you used when you signed up at the show, because that is how your RPG key is connected to you, is that specific email address that you used. If you want to change it, you need to let us know. We can use an alternate email address, but that kind of is your identity, is your email account with us. So that's that. You're going to fill this form out. You only have to fill out this long form once, and you'll be presented with a download. So you're going to go ahead and go to that page and click the download, and you're going to get a zip file which you need to unzip, and it will look like that. It'll say RPG v7.71 Mac Lightroom 5. It works with Lightroom 3 and Lightroom 4 and Photoshop 3 through Creative Cloud, or CS3 through Creative Cloud. But you need to go ahead and open up that zip file, and you need to decide what is your operating system. So first of all, if you're on Mac 10.6 or older, the RPG key does not work for you. We support the last 2 operating systems, and we've actually, at the moment, we're doing 3. So if you're 10.9, the new Mavericks, you need to go to the 10.9 Mavericks folder, click the application, and drag this item, RPG v7, and the one that says Lightroom Helper, to your application folder. If you're 10.7 or 10.8, you need to, of course, just go to the 10.7 and 8 and do the same thing. Now, if you want to use your RPG key with Photoshop, you have a secondary install, which I'll go through in a little bit for you. But so you're going to go ahead and you're going to go ahead and drag the application and that helper file to your application folder. And I recommend that you drag it down here to your dock as well, because the RPG key software needs to be running in order for your keys to work. If you want to use your keys in Photoshop, that secondary install goes like this. You go to Photoshop, you go to File, Scripts, Browse, go back to that folder that we were just working on, and I'm going to go to 10.7 and 8 and go to Application, and you're going to go to the one that says Optional Install Photoshop Files, and you're going to click on the one here that says install.jsx and hit Open. And that's all you need to do. And it's going to run through a bunch of things and prompts, and you hit OK, 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 and then you're done. It's no big deal. It loads a bunch of Photoshop actions that the RPG keys then uses later. So that's the basic install, very simple. Now, on 10.8 and 10.9, you need to go into your Apple. You need to go to System Preferences. Wait for that to load. You need to go to Security and Privacy. And you need to unlock it, put in your password. And you need to check right here where it says Anywhere. So we are an identified Mac developer, but our program writes Apple scripts and scripts on the fly. And so therefore it needs to say Anywhere. So the reason for this is when any user who uses the RPG key in Lightroom, our software locates all of your Lightroom presets and Photoshop actions. Therefore our code is forever changing. And so you need to identify this as anyone. You'll run an application from anywhere because our code changes every day. Anyhow, that's no big deal. You lock it, you save it, you're good to go. And when you start the RPG key, you won't see this warning from the Mac OS that says it's corrupted. If you see a warning from the Mac OS that says that this application is corrupted, it's probably because you did not allow it to run a software from an unknown developer. But clearly we're not unknown. The first thing you're going to see when you start up the RPG key is an activation window. So you need to put your name in, your email, the same email you use when you downloaded, and the registration code that we've emailed you. The one that you see here in gray is an example, so don't make the mistake like some do thinking that that is your registration code. That's a fake one. So put your name, your email, your registration code, and hit activate. And you only have to do that once. That's going to be remembered and you're good to go. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and actually start the RPG key now. And I'm going to run it from right where it was, which I don't recommend. And here it comes. So it says your RPG key is active. Now, if you signed up at Photo Plus Expo, which is why you're watching this video, your keyboard looks like this one. Okay, you need to know that we make keyboards with a myriad of different functionality and pre-program into them, and that you can customize your RPG key to fit your workflow pretty much however you want. But you might as well start using it, specifically if you're going to use it in Lightroom, the way that we've programmed it for you. So what you do is you come in here to the RPG software, you go to the application drop-down menu, you're going to pick Lightroom 5, okay, if that's what you're using, and then you're going to go, and there's a drop-down menu right here that has all of the different layouts. And the one that you got at Photo Plus is called the RPG Alternate, okay? Now, just in case when you start your RPG key, it doesn't say 21 key, it says 16 key. Well, you actually have, all of you from Photo Plus got the 21 key. So that's what you want, okay? So you're going to pick 21 key. It's going to look like this. You're going to pick Lightroom 5, and then you're going to pick the drop-down menu, and you're going to pick RPG Alternate. And so here it goes. You're going to see this window, this progress window. It's going to last maybe 2 or 3 minutes. If it lasts more than 5 minutes, just force quit it, but it shouldn't. And what it's doing is it's basically making your RPG key plug and play, so that you should be, at this point, be able to just basically, once it's done, you should be able to start using your keys, and it will do the things that it says on the keyboard. Now, while this is progressing, take a look at the graphic here of the keyboard. So you've got, on this button, exposure up and exposure down, and it says My Black and White 3, okay? Well, exposure up and down are pre-programmed. The one that says My Black and White 3 is a preset, and it's basically means that we put that text there to kind of encourage you to put your black and white on the RPG key. So I've just done the import. I'm going to click my mouse here on the RPG key to button 216, and it says exposure up and down, and then it says I use one called Black and White Warm, which is from Kevin Kubota, which I like. To program your own presets really quickly here, so I'm going to do button 216. It's the third function, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to click on option 3, and I'm going to go over to the function menu here, and I'm going to pick on the one that says Lightroom Presets, and I'm going to just pick one of my black and whites, and that's it. Once you click on it, you'll see it listed in the bottom left. So that's the basic introduction. I mean, you should be good to go at this point. Your keys should work. You should be off to the races. But do watch the other help videos on the RPG Key Mac help page. They're going to be helpful to you. All right, take care. Bye-bye.